Hey guys, Corrosive here, and today we will be installing the drivers for the LimeSDR Mini, as well as teaching you how to get the firmware up to date so you can get started today. So don't go anywhere. You're watching Signals everywhere. Alright guys, thanks for sticking around. Let's go ahead and get our LimeSDR plugged in here, and I'll show you how to get the driver installed first and foremost. Now you have a couple files that you need to download. I have these right here, and they'll be in the links in the description. You're going to need the LimeSuite GUI and the actual drivers themselves. So the first thing I'm going to do here is open up my device manager, and now that the LimeSDR is plugged in, you'll see it shows up under other devices, and zoom in here for you. So we have other devices, LimeSDR Mini. So if we right click on our drivers that we downloaded, we can open that up, and I'm just going to drag them to the desktop, make it nice and simple. And so what I like to do with this is I'm going to come into X64, because this is a 64-bit machine, Win7, and I'm just going to copy this line here, and this is the location of our drivers. So we're going to copy that, and now all I have to do is right-click on the LimeSDR Mini, Update Driver Software. I'm going to select Browse My Computer, and we'll hit Browse again. Whoop, excuse me. We're going to actually hit Pick from a list of drivers on my computer, Show all devices, and then we're going to hit Have Disk. And so from here I can hit Browse, and I can enter the location of our drivers, and now you'll see the FTDI bus 3 INF file, and that's what we want. So I'll hit Open and OK. There's the FTDI USB 3.0 bridge, which is the driver the LimeSDR Mini uses. So we'll hit Next, and Windows will begin installing that driver. And there you go. So the driver is now installed for the LimeSDR Mini. And you'll see it now shows up as an FTDI USB 3.0 bridge device. Now that we have that taken care of, we need to actually open up our LimeSuite GUI. Now, I've already installed mine, so I'm going to open it from down here. And so once this starts up, we're going to have to make our connection to the LimeSDR and then grab the firmware update. So as long as you're online when you do this, the software should grab all the files you need for you. So it shouldn't be too difficult to get everything set up and running. Alright guys, so now that we have the software up and running, we're going to go ahead and just zoom in. We need to go to Options, Connection Settings, and select our LimeSDR Mini and press Connect. And you're going to see down here it shows the reference clock as 40 megahertz and that the SDR has been connected. So to program this with the new firmware update, we're going to go to Modules and Programming, and we leave it on automatic and just hit Program. And generally what this would do is go online and grab the firmware file for us. However, in my case, it says that programming has failed. If you run into a problem like this, you can look down here. This tells you the command that failed. And it also gives you a link to the firmware file that we need. So what I'm going to do is just highlight this RPD file within the quotations here. I'm going to copy that file, and I'm going to open up Chrome. And I'm just going to paste this in here. And what it's going to do is prompt me to download that file I need. I'm just going to save it to the desktop. So now we have the file that we need. So if the automatic programming didn't work for you, now what we can do, let me zoom back in for you. We're going to go to Modules, Programming, and this time I'm going to select FPGA Flash, and I can go to Open, and we're just going to select the file that it tried to download earlier, and we're going to manually update the LimeSDR. So now that I have that file here, I can now press Program, and we'll give it a moment, and this is going to go ahead and actually flash the new firmware file to our LimeSDR Mini, making sure that it is up to date and ready to go so it functions properly with your SDR software. So with that, I hope this video was helpful. Give it a like if it was, and let me know in the comments below if you've used the LimeSDR Mini or any of the other LimeSuite applications or other SDRs. And with that, I thank you all very much. I'll see you all in the next one.